Cynicism and its enduring influence. Cynicism, along with Stoicism, stands out as one of the most enduring philosophies from the ancient world. Whether we recognize its influence or not, it has significantly contributed to shaping the Western world as we know it today. Cynicism has left its mark on our thought processes, our approach to questioning the world, our methods of problem solving, and even the cultural direction we've taken. Cynicism is one of the schools of thought sharing Greek origins with Stoicism, but predating it by about half a century. Zeno of Citium, the founder of the Stoic school, initially embraced cynicism. He commenced his philosophical journey under the guidance of Crates of Thebes, a respected Cynic philosopher in Athens, who, in turn, had been a student of the renowned Diogenes of Sinope, whom we will discuss shortly. In this discussion, we will delve into the fundamental principles of Cynic philosophy, its historical roots, and the notable Cynic figures from ancient times. What is Cynicism? Cynicism finds its origins in ancient Greece, dating back to the classical period. It was founded by Antisthenes, a student of the great Socrates, born around 446 BCE, underscoring the philosophy's age. The term cynic is derived from the Greek words kynikos, meaning dog-like, and kan, meaning dog. While not the most flattering moniker, its origin remains somewhat uncertain. Two prevalent beliefs about the name's origin are: the Cynics earned their name because the first Cynic, Antisthenes, commenced teaching at the Cynosarges Gymnasium in Athens. Cynosarges translates to the place of the white dog. Early Cynics were frequently called dogs due to their rejection of social conventions, material wealth, and preference for a nomadic lifestyle. In his book, A History of Cynicism, Donald Dudley cites the German historian of philosophy, Christian August Brandes, who explains the Cynic name in the following way. There are 4 reasons why the Cynics are so named. First, because of the indifference of their way of life, for they make a cult of indifference, and, like dogs, eat and make love in public, go barefoot and sleep in tubs and at crossroads. The second reason is that the dog is a shameless animal, and they make a cult of shamelessness, not as being beneath modesty, but as superior to it. The third reason is that the dog is a good guard, and they guard the tenets of their philosophy. The fourth reason is that the dog is a discriminating animal which can distinguish between its friends and enemies. So do they recognize as friends those who are suited to philosophy, and receive them kindly, while those unfitted they drive away, like dogs, by barking at them? What do the Cynics believe? At the core of Cynic philosophy is the belief that humans, as reasoning beings, must employ their reason to distinguish right from wrong, live virtuously, align with the laws of nature, and lead an ascetic life while renouncing social conventions that contradict these principles. The early Cynics were renowned for their rejection of fame, power, wealth, and possessions, openly defying societal values held dear by their Greek contemporaries. This defiance earned them the epithet dogs. Although the Cynic path was not rigidly defined, its core principles can be summarized as follows. Similar to the Stoics, the ultimate goal of a Cynic life is to attain eudaimonia, a state of flourishing and happiness. Eudaimonia is achieved through virtue, compassion, reason, emotional resilience, free expression, self-sufficiency, and indifference toward uncontrollable aspects of life. Living in alignment with nature is essential to reaching eudaimonia. Arrogance hinders the pursuit of eudaimonia and is characterized by false judgments leading to negative emotions, unhealthy desires, and negative character traits. Rejecting material wealth, fame, and power liberates individuals from these influences, allowing them to maintain reason and good judgment. Parrhesia, the practice of speaking the truth without reservation, is highly valued. Cynics prioritize authenticity and direct communication, often challenging societal norms and beliefs. The Cynics believed that by following this way of life, one could achieve happiness. Diogenes of Sinope is perhaps the most famous Cynic, who took Cynic principles to the extreme by living in a tub on the streets of Athens. The founders of Cynicism Antisthenes, c. 446 to 366 BC. The founding of the Cynic philosophy is most commonly attributed to Antisthenes, a pupil of Socrates. Born in 446 BC, he was the son of an Athenian named Antisthenes and a Thracian mother, a mixed heritage that led some to question his Athenian citizenship. Antisthenes, known for his sharp wit, would sarcastically respond to such inquiries. He was so eager to learn from Socrates that he undertook a 9-kilometer walk from the port of Piraeus to Athens. He was present at Socrates' execution, witnessing his death following accusations of corrupting Athenian youth. Antisthenes never forgave Socrates' persecutors. As a philosopher, he advocated for the virtue of leading a simple life and believed that virtue could be taught and was the path to true, lasting happiness. Similar to the Stoics, Antisthenes placed great importance on rejecting external wealth and materialism, and instead embraced simplicity. Diogenes Laertius, in Lives of the Eminent Philosophers, describes Antisthenes as follows: "He would prove that virtue can be taught, and that nobility belongs to none other than the virtuous. And he held virtue to be sufficient in itself to ensure happiness, since it needed nothing else except the strength of spirit. And he maintained that virtue is an affair of deeds and does not need a store of words or learning, that the wise man is self-sufficient, for all the goods of others are his, that ill repute is a good thing and much the same as pain, that the wise man will be guided in his public acts not by the established laws but by the law of virtue, that he will also marry to have children with the most beautiful women. Furthermore, he will not disdain to love, for only the wise man knows who is worthy of love." Diogenes of Sinope, c. 404 to 323 BCE. Diogenes of Sinope is one of the most iconic figures in Cynicism and Greek philosophy as a whole. Hailing from Sinope, Turkey, he is celebrated for his unconventional lifestyle and behavior. Diogenes resided in a tub on the streets of Athens, shunning all forms of comfort and wealth. He was known for his public defecation and was even reported to have urinated on those who insulted him. When Alexander the Great visited him, eager to meet a renowned philosopher, he asked if there was anything he could do for Diogenes. Diogenes responded, "Yes, stand out of my sunlight." Alexander then remarked, "If I were not Alexander, then I should wish to be Diogenes." To this, Diogenes retorted, "If I were not Diogenes, I would still wish to be Diogenes." While he may not have been the most pleasant person to be around, Diogenes' actions made him the embodiment of ascetic living. Conclusion: though cynicism may have waned in popularity and not experienced a full resurgence, it provides valuable lessons through the wisdom of ancient Cynic philosophers. Like the Stoics, Cynics believe that the key to a happy life lies in the pursuit of virtue, prioritizing it over power, fame, and materialism. The importance of free speech and speaking the truth, even when dealing with society and other individuals. Awareness of the perils of arrogance, and the importance of avoiding desires and choices that lead us away from the path to eudaimonia. The potential benefits of rejecting social norms, which can liberate us from limiting beliefs and expectations that may not align with our true selves. Living as radically as Diogenes may not be practical for most of us, but there are valuable insights from these ancient thinkers to help us live happier and more resilient lives. If you've enjoyed this video and found it informative, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future content. Subscribing is quick, easy, and free, and it's the best way to stay up to date with our latest videos. By subscribing, you become a part of our community, and we'd love to have you on board for this exciting journey. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to sharing more valuable insights and entertaining content with you in the days to come.